everybody. We are streaming the remake of Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. I have played this version before. I want to say it's been like a year and a half, I think. Maybe 2 years, I don't know. But I did play it before. There are some slight differences from the original, but it pretty much stays true to the original story of the first Gabriel Knight. It's just this one, they redid the graphics, they redid the voice acting, and in my opinion, they made it more spooky. So, I just decided to do this one in preparation for streaming Gabriel Knight 2 because it seems less jarring for the voice acting, in my opinion. So, we're gonna go ahead and do new game. Yay! Yeah, they got the original creator and writer of these series to work on the remaster, which I think is pretty awesome. And the music for this game is really good. I really like it. Yeah, and they didn't get anybody from the original cast to do the voices again, so this is an all new cast. And to be honest, it took me a while to get used to Gabriel's voice because I was so used to hearing Tim Curry in the first game, but eventually it grew on me and I actually like it better. I know, blasphemy. but going into the second one, you'll see why. Because, well, yeah, we'll get there. Original GK1T. There we go. I dreamt of blood upon the shore, of eyes that spoke of sin. The lake was smooth and deep and black, as was her scented skin. Day one.
I bet. Just a minute. It lives, I see. Do you want to speak with Lolita? I'm sorry, but Gabriel's allowed. Oh, I mean, he's out. You know, you could do better. I know I don't know you, but you could do better. Bye-bye. Good morning. You look like hell. Did you have another nightmare last night?
Yes, because having nightmares is what I do, apparently. 7th damn night in a row.
I told you, it's that voodoo book you're researching. That stuff can seriously screw with your karma.
Unfortunately, I don't think my readers would go for a horror novel about fluffy bunny rabbits. So voodoo it is.
You mean your reader? She lives in Wisconsin, doesn't she?
Bite me.
Hey, what goes on in your bed stays in your bed as far as I'm concerned. I have messages for you when you want them.
Okay. It shows me my score. Hooray! Points can be earned through key events, solving puzzles, and learning more about the world. Try to get the maximum score. Oh, I didn't know that. Clicking and holding down the score bar will show all of the hotspots in the area. The space bar also reveals them. Pause. Yeah. Journal. Star. Special edition content such as concept arts, notes, interviews, and much more. We'll probably look at this at the end of the game. Just to like a recap, I guess, bonus content. This hides all the other buttons. Yes. Then inventory and the map. And this follows the same format as it does in the original game. It's like you pick up an item, you talk. That's new. And then the eyeball, open, and operate/use. So yeah, it has elements of the original for like the UI and stuff, but it also kind of updates it for the 21st century. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it tells you what you can interact with, which is pretty nice. So let's look around.
The windows of St. George's Books overlook Bourbon Street.
And in the original, I couldn't stand the narrator's voice. In this one, it's not so bad. So I'll keep it on for the time being. I may switch it off at some point, but I think I'll just keep it on.
Grace's coat is a simple but classic trench coat. Gabriel hates people with good taste.
You hate Grace? What's wrong with you?
Dramatic, isn't it? Gabriel didn't eat for 3 weeks after splurging on that coat. He has a thing for black leather. The books on the table have been chosen for their special appeal. Recent fiction by the biggies. In other words, nothing written by Gabriel.
Sad.
The box has Gabriel's name on it, written in his grandmother's handwriting. Gabriel's father's old sketchbook sits on the top.
And yeah, black leather and lollies. Yoink. Is there anything else in there?
I can go through the rest of that stuff some other time.
Fine.
Today's newspaper is on the counter. Times dated June 18th, 1993. The Aquarius horoscope says, potential storms ahead. Proceed with caution and do not get involved with anything new at this time.
Right.
Voodoo murders terrify residents! No! 6 murders in 2 months have pushed the residents of New Orleans into a cold state of fear. The crimes have been dubbed the voodoo murders due to the ritual trappings found at the crime scenes. The police have no leads, but they said in a press statement today that the victims are all out-of-towners. That's cold comfort for natives who have been locking their doors at night and leaving the once rollicking streets of the French Quarter deserted. The mayor has promised a swift resolution to the case, but so far neither the NOPD or the perpetrator seems to be listening. Potential storms ahead! No! Okay. I want more coffee, please.
Blessed caffeine.
Yes. I know you just had a cup, but have another.
Good coffee.
Yep. Yum, yum, yum. Can I look in here? Pretty sure I can. Yep.
Those keychains were for a promo I tried once, before I realized it was hopeless.
Oh.
Gracie's resume. She was way overqualified. And also the only person who applied. I practically own stock in these guys.
T-shirts.
You can't take 2 steps down Bourbon Street without ending up with a strand of beads.
Right, grab beads. Self-help books.
Just a few self-help books. That one on top was a joke gift from Mosley.
Fear of commitment? Is that what that says? Blake Backlash books.
The Blake Backlash series. My literary claim to fame, such as it is.
This is sparkling. I think we need it.
I'm going to take the tweezers for a bit.
Good. You're beginning to look a bit scruffy.
Dragon.
I always had a thing for St. George, the one who slew a dragon. Yeah, it's probably bigger than this little guy, though. That's from Gran. She likes to think it means someone's watching over me. I'm not so sure about that, but I don't have a heart to get rid of it.
There's like a little Dracula. Uh-oh, what happened to my cursor? Okay. Little Dracula guy sitting right there. Oh, rabbit's foot?
Not so lucky for the rabbit, was it?
No, it wasn't. I'll take that
Mind
too.
if I borrow the magnifying glass?
No, Sherlock. Just bring it back when we get the next estate shipment.
Local interest piece on the store. It didn't garner the sympathy sales I was hoping for. Someone left those here after Mardi Gras. My spare motorcycle gloves.
Garter?
Someone left those here after Mardi Gras.
Oh. Okay. Oh, snow globe.
I forget where that came from, but seems like a nice place to visit.
Okay, I want to leave. I think we can look at this.
Gabriel looks at the cash register, checking for cobwebs. Gabriel opens the cash register to examine the take, or in the case of St. George's books, the mistake. It's a $20 gift certificate left over from yet another dismal failure of a promotion.
Poor Gabe.
I trust you can live without this old gift certificate.
Knock yourself out.
The cash register contains about $20 in small bills and change.
Dang.
Gabriel, that's all the change I have. Touch it and you can kiss your hand goodbye.
Would I do that to you?
3 snakes in a skull. Gabriel's father painted it.
What a wacky offbeat kind of guy Daddy was.
Looks like we could operate it. Let me see.
Nope, no safe full of money back there. Grace keeps her art supplies here. Gabriel wouldn't dare touch Grace's oil paints.
Look at this. Then we'll talk to Grace. World of Snakes. Also scratch Zarathustra.
A book of German poetry that once belonged to Gabriel's grandfather. Gabriel has always found it strangely compelling.
Drei Drachen kriegen in meinen Schlaf, die Seele wühlen sie, lebendig zum Fraß. Feurigen Atems, gespaltene Zunge, genießen sie jedes Mal.
That's nice. Kinda creepy, though. Who's the author?
Heinz Ritter. I'm not sure what it says, but I get the feeling this guy was one sick puppy.
Okay.
It's a book about the world of snakes.
Let's look at it.
Hey, that's interesting. Snakes can sense their prey by vibration.
Did you know that medieval legends about dragons and giant worms are actually based on snakes? You know, dragons, devils, sea monsters. They've always been associated with snakes.
Grace, get alive.
Right? Unless she speaks German, which she doesn't because she's learning it in the second
Gabriel
game.
leafs through a German-English dictionary.
Mittag means midday, noon.
Gabriel leafs through...
Himmel means heaven. Huh.
Huh.
Gabriel...
Mittag means
Yeah, we did that one.
Gabriel...
Spiel means game. Interesting.
Dragon.
Spiel means
Oh, come on.
Gabriel.
dry means three.
There we go. Dry means three.
Drachen means dragons. I wonder if Mosley would know he was being insulted if I called him Draken Breath.
Okay. Let's talk to Greasy.
Don't mind if I do.
Do what?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing.
Like I haven't tried. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Okay. Voodoo.
What do you know about voodoo?
I didn't know much of anything about it until you started researching it for your book. Now I know that it's active in the city. There's that shop and museum. It can clearly be dangerous in the wrong hands. You should be careful investigating it.
I might have to fuss with the settings a little bit.
What do you know about voodoo?
I've told you all I know. Sorry I can't be more help.
Also, he's a lot more blonde in this version than he has been.
Did you find any good voodoo resources for me?
The best in the city are supposedly the Dixieland Drugstore and the Historical Museum of Voodoo. Both are right here in the French Quarter.
How would I ever manage without you?
You? Give me a break. The devil himself couldn't change you.
Well, if the devil had great legs, perhaps. Like yours.
And a riveting personality, I'm sure. If you need any more research done, just ask. It's not as though we're swamped with customers.
Yeah, he was more blonde in the second one. Like, in the original, his hair was brown. But here it's more blonde, and then the second one, it's a little more blonde. It's like a dirty blonde. So I'm wondering if they took, like, the designs from the second game and kind of put them here, because Grace also has the same haircut.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I've only been here 2 months, but I love it. It's so much more alive than any place I've been. It feels like anything's possible here.
What else can you tell me about New Orleans?
You're the native. Don't ask me.
I'm gonna do messages last.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
What do you want to know?
Go on a date.
How come we haven't gone out yet?
I'm still waiting around for that lobotomy. As soon as I get it, I'll let you know, okay?
How do you like working at St. George's Books?
Well, it's It's not exactly a huge intellectual challenge, although the math in your record books could confuse Einstein. Still, I love old books, and it's a nice way to pay the bills while I explore the city for a summer. If you ever pay me, that is.
Sweat drops.
What do you do after work?
I either go to my oil painting class or my Tai Chi. You know that.
You can go overboard with this improving yourself stuff. You don't want to alienate us mere mortals.
Oh, I suppose I should just allow my mind and body to atrophy.
Works for me. How old are you?
Old enough to know about men like you.
Just tell me anything at all.
I just got my master's in history and classics. My folks wanted me to go on right away for my PhD, but 18 years of school was enough. I needed a break.
Just tell me anything at all.
I came to New Orleans because I'd read so much about it. I thought spending a few months here would clear my head.
Just tell me anything at all.
I've been studying Tai Chi for 10 years. It's a very spiritual discipline. I'm sure discipline of any sort isn't something that would appeal to you, Gabriel.
Nothing, I guess. Never mind.
Chat?
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Done anything interesting lately?
By your definition? No. I prefer it that way.
Keep 'em busy?
Not really. If you need any research done, let me know.
Seen any good movies?
I saw a great documentary last night on pyramid excavations.
You mean small, dark places that haven't been touched in centuries? Sounds right up your alley.
Well, it did help me gain a better understanding of your mind.
Did I ever tell you that you're actually quite attractive?
Be still, my heart.
Had any customers lately?
No, but I'm sure you have.
You know, you really should get out more.
But then who'd take care of St. George's?
Me?
Exactly.
Okay.
Do you have messages for me?
Your friend Detective Mosley called. Talkative, isn't he?
Especially with you. What did he want?
He told me to tell you that his mother's maiden name is Humphrey, and that he left some photos for you at the station, at the front desk.
It's about time.
Let me guess. This has to do with the voodoo murders, right? Some kind of inside police information? Did you tell him you'd put him in your new book?
Maybe. A writer has a certain obligation to his readers, you know.
Gabriel, you know you'll never put him in your book. Your main character's a female orthodontist. You're gonna be reincarnated as a pit bull if you keep screwing with your karma.
As long as it's a male pit bull with a really big...
That's enough. Thanks.
Do you have messages for me?
You got a call from someone named Wolfgang Ritter. He was calling from Germany. He told me it was urgent. Maybe you should give him a call.
Call Germany? Like hell. If it's really important, he'll call back.
Well, fine. Let's just hope he's not with the German lottery for pitiful American authors.
Do you have messages for me?
Your grandmother called.
I keep meaning to get over that.
Gabriel Furry.
What did she say? Did she sound good?
She sounded great. We had a nice little chat about you.
Grace.
Don't worry, I didn't go into detail about your cardinal sins. Not that anything about you could surprise her. She adores you anyway.
She's my girl.
And she sent over that box on the table for you.
I wouldn't put it past Gabriel that he is a furry, honestly.
Do you have messages for me?
Dana called and Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Toss 'em.
Okie dokie. Well, that's all the messages for now.
Alrighty. Did we talk about this?
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
Just what I read in the papers, same as you.
What do you know about...
You won't get far questioning me about it, Sherlock.
Alright, exit. Okay, let's go this way.
The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products.
He likes his hair.
I'll take this hair gel. You never know when you'll need a touch-up.
Do.
My bathroom. I've got to get around to cleaning up in there.
Do it now.
I don't need to, thanks.
Fine.
Several dozen books, including a few of Gabriel's novels, occupy the shelves above his desk. Gabriel doesn't feel like reading right now. The typewriter is beginning to accumulate cobwebs.
Should I feel guilty? Nah. Can't. Writer's block.
He won't even try.
The typewriter is too heavy to lug around.
Lots of frustration there.
The wastebasket overflows with crumpled pages of mediocre glory.
If I threw those pages away, they weren't worth reading.
Gabriel's mini stereo isn't exactly high fidelity. Then again, neither is he.
The Creole Grandans will hold their annual Gardenia Festival and Tea this coming Tuesday at the Sons of Burgundy Hall. Admission is free. Do you have men problems? Someone put a hex on you? Call Sister Cross. Through the power of love and the Lord Jesus Christ, she can fix what's ailing you. You're listening to KLEB in Nolens, where we play the best music 24 hours a day.
Except for the ads.
At Giant Discount Bookstore, we discount every title 50%. When you see our selection and prices, you'll never want to shop with those little guys again.
I want you
Dang.
to take hold of your prayer clothes. Better yet, take hold of your radio, and let's do a miracle. But first, I want to talk about doing what's right. Those of you who are out there listening to these radio waves of comfort, you know what I'm talking about.
Archibald
Every
Brody?
day this program reaches out into the darkness and pulls lost souls from the grasp of the devil himself. Oh, but now I don't have to tell you that the Lord's work does not come cheap, my friend. So I want you to get up right now. Take out an envelope, fill it with whatever you can, and send it today. We both know that doing what's right. I ask you, my friend, have you done your share today? Or are you being carried by those dedicated souls who support you?
You are going to hell!
Then offering. Remember, my friend, faith that costs nothing, does nothing. Simply send your gifts of faith to Reverend Bob, and your name will be blessed. Hallelujah! That's it for this week, friends.
Oh, it wasn't Archibald Brody, it was like the Right Reverend Alexander Franklin?
Do you have men problems?
Okay,
Someone put a hex on you? Call
I'm done.
A little cold bubbly and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has in it.
Gabriel, shut that refrigerator, please. Oh, I can smell it from here.
Whimmer.
The closet is loaded with white t-shirts. There's one black button-down for those fancy occasions.
Kind of need more color in your wardrobe, Gabe.
The closet is loaded with...
Yeah. Okay, pick that up.
I might be able to use this black shirt.
Just shove it into his pocket of holding.
The phone is cheap, but functional.
Can we use it? Hey, I turned you off. Knock it off. Stop it.
music and make God watch over you.
At Giant Discount Book.
Let sleeping lions lie. I got that cheap at a garage sale. Always had a thing for lions.
Yeah, glitch.
It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual.
Make your bed.
It's no use. I can't sleep.
The dresser holds a meager supply of underwear and 38 pairs of mismatched socks.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else we need in here.
Gabriel's desk has been gathering dust since he wrote his last novel. A poster on the wall advertises Mardi Gras, the biggest party of the year in New Orleans.
Pick up the flashlight.
I might need a flashlight.
You never know. Okay, we're leaving. Time to leave the shop.
The windows of St. George's Books overlook Bourbon Street.
I'm going out.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Okay, so let's see, the Dixieland drugstore, Voodoo Museum, police station. Where's the other map? It's not what I wanted to do. Should be able to go to his grandma's house. Maybe we can't go there yet. Actually, go back in there real quick. Maybe there's an address on
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Maybe there's an address on the box.
The box has Gabriel.
Nope. Okay, I guess I think we'll just go there later. I think that's right. I think we don't get access to his grandmother's house till a little bit later.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
So let's go to the police department. We actually get to see the outside of the police station.
Those motorcycles belong to the precinct. They're not nearly as cool as Gabriel's bike.
How do you know? Mosley.
That window leads to Mosley's office.
If Gabriel wants to talk to Mosley, he can go in through the front door.
You know, like a normal person. Gabriel, you didn't even go anywhere. Yeah. He just steps outside for 5 seconds and comes back.
Interesting design for a trash can. Must have been on sale at Cops R Us. A portrait of the New Orleans Chief of Police, a fine, upstanding citizen. In other words, nothing like Gabriel. A uniformed officer of the NOPD.
Hello.
Hey.
Good talk.
Hey.
Alrighty then.
The
Smell
dead sergeant
bacon.
looks like a poster boy for heart disease. 30 extra pounds between his armpits and his belt, and a complexion the consistency of gray oatmeal. In other words, a typical product of good southern cooking.
Got a forklift?
Hello.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Hello.
What do you know about voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
What can you tell me about the voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
What can you tell me about the voodoo murders?
Hey, buddy, do I look like the kind of lowlife that'd betray my sacred oath to this department?
I don't know. What would that kind of lowlife look like?
Like hamburger meat if I got a hold of them. Kinda like what you're gonna look like in about 5 seconds.
Okay. Sorry I asked. What can you tell me about Gnarlings?
I'll tell ya, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in Narlands would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
What can you tell me about Gnarlings?
Best food in the world. You can get it right here in Narlands. Muffaletta sandwiches. Beignets, good Cajun coffee. Yep, a man can die happy in this city.
It's practically guaranteed.
Save these two for last.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the desk sergeant, Frick. Why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all. Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
Oh, I think not.
That's what I thought.
I like the original voice actor for this guy, just because he just sounds a lot more grumpy. But it's good.
Tell me about yourself.
I hate people who ask stupid questions.
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so, huh? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know.
I think you're being sarcastic.
Kinda quiet in here today.
Summer's like that. Too muggy to mug, too hot to heft.
How clever.
It's a gift.
So, what's new around the old police station?
Well, we're now allowed to shoot chatty pedestrians on sight.
That sounds convenient.
I like it.
Excuse me, Officer Frick?
Whatever it is, no. Now get out of here before I have you arrested for disturbing the peace.
Alright.
So, anything interesting happening around here?
Look, I've got a job to do. Chat with someone else, huh?
Okay, now it disappeared.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. As soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
Eat a Snickers!
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
Where's the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. We don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there.
Come on, you can tell me where the crime scene is.
Look, I know the paper's got everybody stirred up about these killings, but that don't make it public information. Back off.
So this is a new voodoo murder then?
Hey, I didn't say that. You'll read all about it in the papers tomorrow. I'm sure.
Okay.
Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
Thanks.
Okay. So, actually, let's look up the sketchbook.
Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
It's pretty disturbing. Let's see, and then...
Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs. The photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Oh, whoops. And then this one. Look at it.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official voodoo murders crime scene shot, a graphic close-up of a victim.
Yeah. Okay. We'll look more around here later. For now, let's leave. Let's go to the museum.
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying closed. Their hours list that they will open again tomorrow.
Never mind. Let's go to the Dixieland drugstore.
The Dixieland drugstore is closed until tomorrow morning.
Never mind. Let's go to the Jackson Square. Okay, let's go ahead and look around a little bit. No fun allowed! Hello!
A Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
A lone drummer beats out the haunting rhythm on a large African drum.
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond. That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are. The band isn't paying any attention to Gabriel. A police officer is either off duty or patrolling the park, or both.
Or both. Dun, dun, dun.
Good day, officer.
Yeah, you
Well,
too.
I never.
Keep moving.
Leave me alone, you man.
You man!
Could I ask you a few questions?
Not now, buddy. I'm busy.
I should have noticed that. Thanks. Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Could I ask?
Not now, buddy.
I should have noticed.
You white-faced
Yeah,
geek,
right.
you want to eat my fist?
Okay, so what's happening is there's a mime up here that's annoying people. And they keep interrupting me! Hi, mime.
It's one of those mimes. Oh boy.
Can I talk to you?
Since Gabriel can't read lips, he's disinclined to start a conversation.
Okay, so I think I have to get close to him. Come on! Follow me. Hey, come on! Dude! Dude! Oh, he's following that guy.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
I would if I had enough time to do it properly. He's not
dude.
my type.
Alright, come back here. Come on.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square.
Okay. Are you following me now? Come on. Come on, follow me. There he comes. Don't follow that guy. Come over here. Hold on, let me look at my settings. I'm gonna have to do it outside the game. Oh well. Return. Come on. Come on! Come on, Mr. Mime! Now he's stuck. Dude, come on.
Nice flowers. Not that a real man would notice something like
Did
that.
the game glitch? Because it's like, I can't even select him now. Come on! I think he glitched. Alright, let's leave real quick and come back. We basically have to get the mime to follow us. Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime, I choose you! Okay, let's go. Let's go. Do, 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 do. Okay. Now, lady. Oh, did I go too far? I started following that guy.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
Buff dude. Okay. Okay, Mime, please follow me. I have a job for you. Don't get distracted, please. Don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. Okay.
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister, you want some of this?
Homicide team, please attending.
Why, you little...
Okay. Let's use this.
Gabriel picks up the headset and listens.
Ambulance 91, have you located the crime scene? I've radioed for you 3 times. Did you say it was north of the Lake Retreat Country Club? South. Lakeside Drive. North of the Piedmont Pier. South of the Country Club. Man, I don't know if it's the clouds out here today or what. Good thing this guy's already dead.
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
Must have been hallucinogens in the coffee this morning. It's just so misty out here or something. Hey, I see a squad car. I got him, Molly. Thank God. Have a good one, 91.
Interesting.
Hey, you, get away from that bike.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, it's... I don't know, it could be that my settings are kind of high. Oh! Now I can go to the... Now I can go over here. Let's go to Lake Pontchartrain.
Hey, Mostly.
Huh? Knight, you wiener, I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess I can let you see it. For the book. But don't tell anyone, huh? Definitely another voodoo murder. Same MO and no freaking clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
Oh, that's disgusting. Isn't this a rather public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing. Now, who the hell is that? Good day, Miss Getty.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about.
I see. Thank you, detective. And good day, gentlemen.
I'm in love.
Forget it. That's Molly at Getty. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir.
Well, let's get the meat wagon moving then. Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and the water moccasins, though. If you want to talk, I'll be at the station tomorrow.
Thanks.
So, who wants to talk about murders? Yay! Rainbow. Okay.
Ugh, that's a lot of blood. Oh, I've got no way to take that with me, and I don't want to.
There's nothing worth magnifying in that particular location. There's nothing worth... There's a pattern to the lines in the sand, but only one small area is clearly defined.
No, the original game didn't have... Like, it had a little bit of it, but not like that. It's like they expanded on it a little bit. Oh! Oh, I might have to read, because it's like an actual journal that he's writing. I'll do that in a little bit. Let's see. Sketchbook. I want to use that here.
Let me try to copy this down.
Like I had the panel cutscenes when Malia shows up in her car, and it just shows like Gabriel and Malia meeting eyes or something. And then at the end of the game, I think, it had some stuff like that.
Looks like there was something here. I should take a closer look.
That looks interesting! So we just have to kind of look. Looking for something in particular. Footprints. That's not what I'm looking for. This? No? I didn't know you could go up that far. Alright. Where is it? Looking for a scale. There it is.
I can't even see what I'm trying to pick up. I need a better look.
So we need to... use the magnifying glass.
It looks like a scale of some sort.
Yeah, it's... the cutscene panels are pretty neat. It's like a comic book. Okay, and then... tweezers...
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small, iridescent scale.
I think it's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
Okay, I think that's all we need from here. Oh, clay.
The banks of Lake Pontchartrain are rich with clay deposits.
Pick it up.
I'll take some of this clay with me.
The voodoo snake! Okay, I think that's it. Has it been auto-saving? I don't remember. Save game. Oh, here's... I can't find my old saves! Okay. Everyone enjoy my old save file names. Where's my grandma? Oh, don't freeze. Okay, here we go. Alright.
Lakeshore Drive runs around the entire lake. This is a particularly lonely stretch, but it's still a public road.
Screaming intensifies. Yeah, I think that was like at the end. Oh, I know where that was. I'm not gonna say what it was though, cause spoilers.
Lake Pontchartrain is scenic, but you really wouldn't want to swim in it.
Can I leave? I want to leave. Can I please leave? Ah! Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't think I can do anything else. Well, that's closed, and that's closed. I guess I can go back to the bookstore.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
It's me! Oh, I didn't look at this before.
The ladder provides access to the uppermost shelves of the bookcase.
Do I need to look at the uppermost shelves?
If you try to look down my shirt one more time, I'm leaving.
Just trying to refresh my memory.
I know what you're trying to refresh, and it isn't your memory. Get down.
Wow. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at his journal. This is one thing I didn't do when I played it the first time. Oh yeah, here's the concept art. Oh yeah, that was bonus stuff I was gonna look at. And then hints. What things do I need to do on my day 1? I did that. Okay, anyway. Day 1. 7 nights of bad dreams in a row. This is turning into a bad habit. Snakes and flames and some leopard-faced woman. Grace thinks it's from the research I'm doing on the voodoo murders. I think she thinks too much. Speaking of, she had some messages for me. Maybe one of them will provide some new inspiration. Grace found some places in the French Quarter for my voodoo research. There's the Historical Museum of Voodoo and a shop called the Dixieland Drugstore. I think I'll hit them tomorrow. Mostly comes through. He left some photos for me at the police station. I really need this voodoo murders book to be a success. God knows I need the money. Having a friend assigned to the real-life voodoo murders case is a lucky break. I get few enough of those. Fortunately, Mosley's always been easy to manipulate. Poor, soft-hearted bastard. Frick let it slip that Mosley's at a crime scene now. It could be a new voodoo murders killing. I've got to find out where it is, but Frick's not talking. There has to be a cop somewhere in New Orleans dumb enough to tell me. Mosley left me some creepy pictures, alright. Great stuff for the book. That motorcycle cop in the park has a police band radio on his bike. If only I could get him to leave it for 5 minutes, I might be able to find out where the crime scene is. Come on, Knight, you're clever, aren't you? The body at the crime scene on Lake Pontchartrain was horribly gruesome. Another poor bastard with his heart ripped out. There must be some clues I can find in the area, something for the book. I have died and gone to heaven. Malia Getty is the most gorgeous woman in Louisiana. I have to see her again. What excuse can I make up? I'll think of something. I found a snake scale at Lake Pontchartrain crime scene. It's not much, but it could be important. If I could figure out what snake it came from, and who the snake belonged to, imagine the headlines. Now that would be something even my lazy literacy agent could work with. And that's it for now. I guess I can look at this now. St. George's Books Exterior, original sketch 1993 version by John Schrodes. This is where the perspective drawing class in college paid off. That's what the original looked like. Original bookshop. bookshelf 640 by 300 versus the new 2048 by 1536. I wanted more New Orleans flavor in the remake. Jensen designer. Okay. Yeah, Gabe needs a cold shower. Okay, let's talk to Grace.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Snakes!
Do you know anything about snakes?
Doing a family tree, Gabriel?
Very funny. I mean real snakes, you know, scaly, cold-blooded. I would have thought you'd find them empathetic.
Mm-hmm. I know very little about reptiles of any kind, and prefer to keep it that way. I think there's a book on snakes around here somewhere, though.
Okay, thanks. Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Getty?
The name Getty sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, you know, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you can get an address.
Mm-hmm. The murders, right. I'll see what I can find out. Well, it's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay?
Surprise! Day 2. A mask I wore as I approached. I was what I am not, and though the pattern was unclear, its meaning could be bought.
Good morning. Don't you look swell today? Actually, swollen. So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table. Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hanged guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Getty?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Gettys own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Getty is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is?
Hey, far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District. Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Getty is the most dangerous-looking diversion I have ever seen. Ouch.
Ugh, men.
let's look at the newspaper.
Today's newspaper.
Yeah, okay.
Times dated June 19th, 1993. A front-page article describes the most recent of the voodoo murders. Gabriel scans it but learns nothing new. The article reiterates that the voodoo aspect of the crime is faked. Gabriel shivers. It looked real enough to him. Elsewhere, there's an article about the history of Jackson Square, called the Plaza d'Armes under French rule. It was used for executions, firing squads, hangings, even impalements and breaking on the wheel. Yikes! Of course, these days, it's mostly a hangout for tourists, street musicians, and local artists. Gabriel also scans the Aquarius horoscope for the day. Chances of a dark star rising on this day. Do not trust your instincts.
I feel a dark star rising, all right.
Don't trust your instincts, Gabe. A walk through Jackson Square. Tourists and residents alike love Jackson Square, the French Quarter park that is all thing to all people. All things, maybe? Your says, you're going to die! Pretty much. It's a respite from the heat, a cold spot, a spot for a picnic lunch, a place to walk the dog or sell one's artistic talents. You can lounge on the grass and enjoy a rendition of Saints in true Enola style any day of the week. Few know that the history of Jackson Square is a bloody one. Called the Plaza d'Armes under French rule, it was used for public executions, firing squads, hanging even impale and breaking on the wheel. It's a reminder that the dark side of New Orleans is never far away. You're going to die, Gabriel! Oh, I don't have the dagger anymore as my icon, so I can't stab him in the head.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Sup? Never mind.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
Can we see his grandma yet? No. Yeah, I can poke him with the cursor, but that's it. Let's go to the police station. Go talk to Moosely.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Snakes.
What can you tell me about snakes?
What does this look like? A zoo? Never mind, don't answer that. No, I don't know nothing about no snakes.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Okay, so let's take a minute to look.
The bulletin board is littered with everything from wanted posters to flyers. There's a photocopy machine in the office area. The mirror reflects. That's all it does. There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's office.
What's that post-it note say? Let's use that.
A swinging door connects the lobby and office areas.
The Mosley with the Mosley.
It's an inbox.
Ooh.
There's nothing of interest in the inbox at the moment.
She's not bad.
She probably wouldn't cooperate.
but I wouldn't mind trying. Excuse me, officer?
Yes?
So, what's it like being a policewoman?
The glamour never ceases.
You know, that uniform looks great on you.
Uh-huh. Is that a compliment, or are you asking to borrow my dress?
It's a compliment.
Well, you just never know around here. Thanks, but I'm married.
Could you get me some coffee?
Are you speaking to me?
Why, yes.
Wow, déjà leave it to Beaver. I'm the police photographer, sir. You might be able to find someone around here dumb enough to get coffee for you, but it won't be me.
Oh, thanks anyway.
I can give you precise instructions for the handling of hot liquids if you need them.
No thanks.
Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
Fine, I'll get back to work.
That camera looks professional.
Try not to
The
get
camera
arrested
isn't
for
Gabriel's to
harassment.
mess with.
Can we look at the post-it? Look at the post-it.
There's a temperature gauge.
Fine. Don't look at the post-it. I don't want to know what it says anyway.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
Yeah. What is it, you wanker?
Okay. I'm actually gonna save. Save. There we go. I'm actually gonna stop for the night. It's been over an hour. I'll try to do more tomorrow. And I'll start posting this up on the YouTubes pretty soon. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.